What is up, everybody? Welcome to This Nature. I am here in beautiful St. John, Oregon at my home course, Pier Park, and I am looking to shoot even or better. Those of you who know me may ask, how's that any different than normal? I'll tell you how. I'm employing a new game plan, one called the Attack the Hole strategy. This method was brought to my attention by the one and only Robbie C, leader of the Birdie fam. I'm going to put a link in the description below where he goes into great detail regarding this strategy, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Basically, you're playing all 18 very conservatively, most likely for par, with the exception of 5 to 6 holes that you identify as great birdie potential with very minimal bogey chance. So therefore, you're going to score really well. And I saw that video of his and I was like, I really like that strategy and I haven't tried it yet. So today, we're going to go out there, attack some holes, get some birds, get that even or better score. I'm glad you're here with me, so come on, let's go get this. All right, here we are at hole number 2, my first hole of attack the hole strategy. It's a simple forehand shot. I want to hit that gap right there between those 2 trees, above that limb. Easier said than done, so we'll see how this goes. Well, hopefully I'm not stuck in that tree around the corner. Oh, kind of the right line, just a little short, but par nonetheless, so I'll take it. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Nice little par. All right, hole number 4, which is actually number 2 for the attack the hole strategy. It's a 322 foot shot. Gotta go up and around that little embankment up there, and hopefully I'll throw a nice easy flex shot up there and give myself a look. Up on that hill there. Not quite the look I was looking for, but we'll see. Short, but still a very cannibal par putt. All right, another good par. All right, hole number 6. Straight down this hill, very fun shot. It's a good Puck Lab Destroyer Philo Tour Series shot. Looks like it's about 344. I'm choosing an overstable disc so that I can just rip it and maybe get a little skip up to the basket. So let's see how it goes. Man, I juiced it. Never do that, but hey, I'll take it. It's not a birdie. Well, it's a birdie look, but it's not an easy one. So, say la vie. All right. I do have an open birdie look, no trees in front of me. It's probably a good like 50 feet, 60 feet away, so definitely birdieable. Still even after 6, so doing so far so good. All right, hole number 11. Number 3 on the attack hole strategy. It's basically 303 feet up and around the corner. The reason this fits the strategy, in my opinion, for the hole is that I'd very much love to throw a backhand turnover. The thing is, I would say that my accuracy on a backhand turnover is like 25-30%. So fits the attack hole strategy for me to throw a forehand. I'm going to throw another Philo Destroyer Puck Lab stamp up the gut, flip it up hopefully a little bit, and have it fade out close to the basket. I just need to miss a whole lot of trees in the process, so we'll see how that goes. Oh boy, not a good shot. Oh well. Alright, I do have a look still, oddly enough, with that crappy throw. Maybe about, I don't know, 90 to 100 feet. After stepping up and looking at my putt to play in part with the attack the hole strategy, I'm not going to go with it for my regular putter. I'm going to pull out a koi, a very floppy disc, throw it over, hopefully land it by a pin, and par out. It's tough because on hole 10 I just took a bogey, so I am at 1 over right now and I need to get a bird. So next hole. Such a birdieable hole, but par it is, which is all right. I'll take a par. Just need one bird. All right, hole number 12. It's number 4 of 6 holes that I'm using the attack the hole strategy with. On this hole, it looks like I have to go about 285 feet out into the field. I've got this fir tree on the right that is dangerous. I have OB left with the tennis court over here. And I would very much like to throw a backhand turnover, but again, my accuracy on those is not great. So I'm going back to the forehand. Let's see how this goes. Finally, the tee shot. One of my attack holes that didn't go horribly wrong. But I still have a long birdie look, but let's go can it. Alright, very manageable birdie shot actually. My depth perception is often off, so I'm about 25 feet from the basket, definitely within my C1 putting range, and yeah, I usually have about an 80% chance not to jinx myself, but let's can this bird. Yeah, baby. Back to even. Alright, I'm at hole number 14. This isn't one of my attack holes, but I am going to record this because I'm at kind of a dilemma in regards to following like the guidelines of this strategy. The idea is to play it safe. The thing is, with this hole, there's not really a way to play it safe. I think most people take this hyzer line over here, and I understand that, and it probably is a more manageable gap for most people, and I used to play it that way. But now I've been practicing my backhand turnover gap, and like I said before, my backhand turnovers are only so accurate, but that's what I've been practicing on this hole. And I tried to throw a regular hyzer the other day, hit it too straight, and hit one of these close trees. So I don't know if I'm breaking the rules here or not. I don't think so. I'm going with what I feel most comfortable with, which is what I've been playing this hole recently with the backhand turnover. And so, yeah, unfortunately there's a little bit of a left to right wind, and I think that I'm just going to go with it, because even if I throw a hyzer, I don't want my hyzer to push way left. The idea is not to go way left here. I'm doing great. I'm still even after 13, but this is a little bit nervy of a shot. Alright, it's okay. It's not the flight that I wanted. I didn't flex out like I hoped because I threw it on too much of an ante. But I'm out in the middle. I can throw a safe up shot and hopefully get this far. Alright, 167 feet down to that pin right there. It's kind of guarded, but I'm going to throw a nice little MB up shot, and I'm going with this because this is pretty overstable for me and more of a throwing putter than my judge, even though this is overstable. I could probably go with either, but I'm going with the MB for now. hole number 15. Not another attack hole, but I'm filming it because I'm just trying to show you guys, if you're not familiar with Pier Park, this par 3 course, well, there's a par 4 on 18, but in general, everything else is a par 3, and it ain't easy. 352, straight down that gap. You can go right, it's not safe. There are lots of trees on the right. You can try a forehand if you want to try a low percentage flex shot. So you basically need to go straight down the middle. And I'm going to use my G-Star Wraith so I can crank on it a little bit, because it is 350, and I don't think throwing it 150 to 200 with a straighter disc is the play for me. I still struggle with those kind of shots. Like, I can throw them, but under pressure, like I have now, I feel it. You know, it's a casual round, but I have a goal, and I'm 4 pars away from attaining it. So my brain is telling me to use this disc. That way, if I rip it a little hard and I go a little bit ante for a second, it's not going to hurt me. The one thing I don't like about this disc is that it does skip a little bit, but if I skip out to the left, if I make the gap and skip out to the left, I'll have an open look. So, alright, without further ado, let's see how this goes. Oh! It made it pretty far. Kicked out left, but that's okay. I think I'm going to have a clear shot up to the pin for a par. So, all right, I have about a 100-foot shot. You can't tell from the camera angle, but there's no clear direct line to the basket. So, in order to avoid these 2 trees up here, I can go backhand or forehand. I'm going to go with a little forehand pitch because I think it's safer and more open on this left-hand side. Money. Easy tap in. Love that kind of par. Alright, hole 16, my last attack hole. So I would like to get a bird on this to give myself a little bit of cushion, because I have 3 holes left. I am at even, so I'm very close to attaining my goal of even or better. The shot requires a pretty straight disc. I'm going to go with my Aztec. If I go a little right, come back, great. The thing to avoid is this little tiny tree up here. It might be the bane of my existence, but hopefully not. I'm into positive thinking today, so let's see how this goes. Safe. I didn't hit anybody. Alright, I threw a little nose up on that shot. I do have a birdie look, but according to the attack hole strategy, if you risk getting a bogey, then you got to go for that par. So even though I have about a 60-foot shot, which I can, that's interesting. I can hit. It's kind of a death putt, because there's a hill there. If I throw my judge, even though I trust the flight and I think I'll land right by the basket, there's a good chance it can flip up and roll on me. It's done that to me in tournaments all the way down the hill, and all of a sudden I'm looking at an 80 to 100-foot shot. So as much as I'd like to get a birdie, have some cushion, gonna flip up the koi, tap out for the par. Sit down, you're a koi. Kill that disc. Right. 2 holes left. Alright, I finished my attack holes. Didn't birdie any of my attack holes. The only birdie I got was on one that wasn't an attack hole. That's alright, I'll take it. I'm at even. 2 holes left to go. All I have to do is par out. I've got this hole's in the short, thankfully, which means if I throw this right, I can birdie this hole. I'm going to throw my Tour Series Philo Destroyer 2023. I'm choosing this disc because I can throw it, on an extreme right But I don't even know why I put that out there. I'm gonna hit this birdie putt. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, pretty close. One hole to go. Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Hole 18. I am on goal, even after 17, and all I have to do is par out. So, leaving me a tough one though. It's a 700-foot par 4, one of which I have not birdied and only parred very few times. The ideal shot is a flex shot that goes out this way and to the left, down the hill a little bit, but sticking with the attack hole strategy, I'm going to go with my Elasto Giant from West Side. It's a very reliable forehand disc for me, so I kind of want to stay on top of the hill and to the right. So let's see how this goes. Perfect. All right, good start. I got about 300 off the tee, on top of the hill, so I have flat footing, which is exactly what I want. Still a long ways to go. I got about 400 foot to the basket. It's an elevated tee. I'm throwing my Huck stamped Philo Destroyer, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of this hole. So if I can par out and score even, I'd feel absolutely fantastic about this. But I still have a couple tough shots left to go. I have to make sure I don't go too far left on this, and I am throwing an overstable disc, but I'm doing that so I can throw it a bit right and come back. And hopefully this disc will skip up a little ways for me. So let's see how this goes. Not sure how I feel about this just yet. Okay, I'm about 122 feet from the pin over there. You can see it, the basket. I'm gonna throw a hyzer in. I can't believe this. Yeah! And I am even. Yes! Feeling so good. What a way to start the day. Feeling so good right now. I've had chills since hole 18 walking up here to do this recap. I did it. Finally shot even at my home course. It's the first course I've ever shot even on, so employing the attack hole strategy actually was one of the best things that I could have done to get over that hump of not quite reaching that goal. I've gotten close many times, like a +2 here or there, +3. I don't even know if I had +1, so this was a very good get for me, and yeah, I'm loving this moment. And it's a great way to start the day on a Friday before I go start my day job, and nothing but positive vibes from here on out. Thank you again, Robbie C, for the advice, and thank you all for tuning into Disc Nature, and I will see you on the flip side.